Once upon a time, in an ancient city called Matera, nestled between majestic mountains and crystal-clear rivers, there was a wise man named Lucius. He was respected for his unshakable calm and profound reflections on life. The city's inhabitants often sought his counsel, wishing to learn how to live more meaningfully and find their value in the world. One day, Lucius decided it was time to share his Stoic lessons, which could guide them to be valued without needing words. The beginning of the journey, Lucius called the citizens of the city to gather in a central square. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the fragrance of wildflowers. He climbed a small elevation and, with a serene gesture, signaled for everyone to pay attention. The murmuring of the crowd ceased, and all eyes were on the sage. Today we will talk about how we can be valued without the need to proclaim it aloud. Stoic wisdom teaches us that our worth is not in the words we say, but in the actions we take and the attitudes we adopt. Rule 1. Know yourself. Let's begin with the first rule. Know yourself, said Lucius. When you have clarity about your virtues and limitations, you don't need to promote yourself. True strength comes from within. Reflect on who you are, what your abilities are, and how you can contribute to the world around you. Self-understanding is the foundation of any journey toward value. Lucius then quoted Epictetus, the great Stoic philosopher, who said, "It is not the things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." He encouraged the citizens to examine their beliefs and opinions, recognizing that true freedom comes from self-knowledge. Rule 2. Accept what you cannot control. Next, continued Lucius, accept what you cannot control. Often, we find ourselves trapped in situations that are beyond our dominion. By accepting these realities, we find peace. We should not waste energy on things we cannot change. This acceptance brings respect and admiration from others, as our calm in times of adversity is noticed. He shared the story of Seneca, who faced exile yet maintained his dignity and serenity. Seneca reminds us that it is the way we react to what happens to us that defines our character. If we accept what we cannot change, we become stronger and more admired. Rule 3. Practice empathy. Practicing empathy is essential, said Lucius. Putting yourself in another's shoes and understanding their emotions makes you an admirable person. When we act with empathy, we create deep connections, and people value us for that, even if we don't say a word. He spoke about Marcus Aurelius, who, in his meditations, reflected on the importance of seeing the world from others' perspectives. He teaches us that if we can understand others' struggles, we will be more compassionate and, consequently, more valued. Rule 4. Cultivate gratitude. Lucius looked up at the sky and continued, "Gratitude transforms the way we see life. By recognizing the small things, we find beauty in simple moments. This attitude not only makes us happier, but also attracts the appreciation of others. People feel good around us when we are grateful." He quoted Seneca again, who wrote about the importance of being thankful even for difficulties. Be grateful even for the stones in your path, for they teach valuable lessons. Lucius encouraged the citizens to keep a gratitude journal, writing daily about 3 things they were thankful for. Rule 5. Keep calm in adversity. Staying calm in difficult situations is a sign of wisdom, Lucius taught. When the storm approaches, it's easy to be swept away by fear and anxiety. However, if we remain serene, those around us will notice this inner strength. And instead of having to assert our worth, it will be recognized. He shared an episode in which Marcus Aurelius, as emperor, faced wars and plagues, yet still focused on his responsibilities and justice. When you stand firm, people feel secure and value your presence. Before presenting the next rule, subscribe to the channel to receive more Stoicism videos to apply in your life. Rule 6. Be true. Authenticity is vital, Lucius stated. Being true to yourself and to others builds trust. There's no need to show off or brag about your accomplishments. When people see that you are genuine, they value you for who you really are. He spoke about Epictetus, who lived simply and directly, without being swayed by appearances. He taught us that freedom and dignity come from being true to ourselves. When your life reflects your principles, the appreciation from others comes naturally. Rule 7. Practice resilience. In times of difficulty, resilience is an admirable quality, Lucius taught. Get back up after each fall, learn from your mistakes, and move forward. This perseverance impresses others, and they begin to value your presence. You don't need to say anything. Your actions speak louder. He shared the story of a young woman from the city who, after several failed attempts to start her own business, finally succeeded. She didn't let her failures bring her down. Her resilience made everyone admire her, even without her needing to explain her struggles. Rule 8. Inspire others by example. Be an example for others, Lucius continued. People are drawn to those who live according to their principles. When you demonstrate Stoic virtues in your daily actions, you inspire those around you to do the same. This creates a mutual respect that transcends words. He quoted Seneca, who said, "Luck favors the prepared mind." Lucius explained that by living according to our convictions, we lay the groundwork for others to see and follow that example. Rule 9. Listen attentively. Listening is an art, Lucius said. When we take the time to listen to others, we show that we value their opinions. This creates an environment of respect and appreciation. People feel valued when they know their voice is heard. He recounted how, in a community meeting, a young woman presented her ideas and everyone paid attention. When everyone listened, she felt respected and valued. Attentive listening builds strong relationships, as Marcus Aurelius well knew, writing about the importance of listening before acting. Rule 10. Value time. Finally, Lucius concluded, value time. Stoicism teaches us that time is our most precious resource. When we manage our time well, we are not only more productive, but we also show others that we respect our lives and theirs. This generates a perception of value without us needing to proclaim it. He emphasized the importance of dedicating time to the things that truly matter, such as family and friends. When we show that we value others' time, they value us in return. Seneca used to say that time is the most valuable resource we have, and we should use it wisely. The transformation of the city. The inhabitants of the city absorbed every word of Lucius. They realized that the true qualities that made them valuable were not in the words they said, but in the actions they took and the attitudes they adopted. With Stoic wisdom in mind, they began to practice these rules in their daily lives. Lucius observed with satisfaction the growth of the community. The conversations in the squares now revolved around how each person could apply Stoic principles to further improve their lives and those of others. He encouraged everyone to share their experiences, creating a network of support and mutual learning. The city of Matera began to transform. People started to act according to Lucius's teachings. They became more supportive, calmer, and more respectful. Those who once felt invisible began to shine through their actions and attitudes. Invitation to reflection. If you feel inspired by these lessons, imagine what your life would be like if you applied them daily. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Leave your like and share with your friends. Together, let's expand this wisdom. Until the next video with more Stoicism applied to your life.